This is a Fox 17 Winter Weather Alert.
All right, welcome back. Check out the scene behind me on the 4 panel. Stanton over to Ravenna, Battle Creek. How about to Muskegon? How about Grand Rapids? Yeah, we've had some sunshine to start off the new work week, a shortened work week, hopefully for you once again with the holiday checking in this coming Friday. And, you know, there's a lot of talk about some snow for later tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, but there's going to be a second system on Friday. I mentioned that yesterday that's got to be watched. Still a lot of question marks with it. Overall, the atmosphere associated with that particular storm looks fairly mild. So as it stands right now, pretty similar to what I was thinking yesterday, a wintry mixture, just a matter of how long that lasts. On Friday morning, we'll probably transition to rain. We got to watch that, though. It's not set in stone. Perhaps the atmosphere will turn out colder on future runs of the models versus what it has right now. So that is something to keep in mind as we go forward. But first things first, we got system number 1 coming in later tomorrow night and early on Wednesday. Again, this is not to be a mammoth winter storm for West Michigan, but by the standards of this season, it kind of will be, with a few inches certainly on the table. 26 degrees at 7 o'clock. We'll be kind of just camping out here in the mid-20s, I think. Perhaps if these breaks are more prominent and hold on, we could actually drop a little bit more so than this 25 showing at 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock, but protecting against the added clouds, which have potential to come back in, at least to some extent, later this evening. I think eventually we do get down to around 21, 22, though, by daybreak tomorrow morning. So snow arrives tomorrow evening. What time am I talking about? Well after you're driving home from work. I'm thinking 9, 10 o'clock and beyond. That's when snow arrives from the west. Biggest accumulation of the season thus far? Question mark. I would say yes. I would say yes, as it stands right now, at least in Grand Rapids. Now, the further south you go, a bulge of milder air does arrive, and that will try to play havoc with any accumulations down to the south. So certainly a lot lesser. I mean, an inch, perhaps even less once you get down to the Indiana line with this next system. Nothing happening on that live Doppler radar. We'll pull it out just a bit here, and you'll notice there is an area of high pressure over the Midwest. That will be gliding right along this arrow between now, overnight tonight, and tomorrow, heading over towards the East Coast. You get on the backside, and it will allow for the next system to come on in. Our winds eventually will turn to the south tomorrow night, so I really don't think we're going to be dropping off. We're going to have overnight lows are just going to hold steady and begin to rise towards daybreak on Wednesday, but only slowly. So when this system comes in, we will have a multi-hour stretch of light to moderate snow, and the National Weather Service now does have these winter weather advisories that were posted a couple hours ago. I'm thinking around 3 inches in Grand Rapids. There could be some spots off to the north that get something like 4, perhaps as high as 5 inches. This is not to be a crippling snowstorm, but it will be something to take note of with 1.6 inches. That's all we've had this chilly season thus far. So I do think the ground is going to turn white, and perhaps even enough to shovel there by early on Wednesday. Here's the map, though. The model RPM has some clouds. Clouds around at times overnight tonight, but probably giving way as we work towards daybreak. So some sunshine I am anticipating for a number of hours tomorrow. It'll be filtered as high clouds begin to thicken up, especially during the afternoon. So the best sun early, most clouds late, obviously, with moisture beginning to roll on in around 9, 10, 11 o'clock and beyond. And, you know, you've been hearing in these forecasts about a little switch over to wintry mixture and even some rain. I do think we will switch over, but it's not going to be, there's not going to be a whole lot left. The majority of it probably falls as snow, and that's why the amounts are around a few inches in GR, a little bit more to the north and far lesser down to the south. So we'll keep tabs on it. I got more updates, obviously, the next hour or two. Doug, we'll talk more at 10 and 11 o'clock tonight, but here's the bottom line. The temperatures, daytime highs, we're getting into January. We're near 40 next Monday.
Yeah, again, weird, but I don't hear a lot of complaining about it, so thank you, Anthony. Well, if you still